As an entrepreneur, learning to save money is a very important skill that can make or break you. Many people who come from poor background, lower middle class, and even middle class find that saving is a very difficult skill for them to acquire. You start a business, for example, thinking that once you've started that business and you start making money, everything in your life, especially your financial problems, will be okay because you are now making money, right? Well, wrong. Because in most cases, you find that people start their businesses and as they start making money, they don't know how to spend the money properly. And spending money properly doesn't mean that you don't spend money at all. It just means that you spend it on the important things, whether you spend it on reinvesting into your business or you spend it properly in making sure that you take care of yourself. Now, as an entrepreneur, you get into challenges such as you have to reinvest into the business, number one. Number two, you also have to take money from your business so that you can take care of yourself. Because, of course, you're a person, you have to live, you've got bills to pay, especially if you need to pay bills like rent and you need to buy groceries. You got maybe a spouse to take care of, or even children to take care of. The challenges that come with that is the fact that now that, let's say, you are making 10,000 rands a month, and within that 10,000 rand, 5,000 of it has to go to the business and the other 5,000 has to go to your personal bills. Then you have no more money for you to reinvest in the business because that 5,000 could be going into rent for the shop or your business, utilities, banking fees, whatever you have to pay in your business. And then you have to pay rent in your home, you have to buy groceries and other things that are needed in your home. Now, the business is not making money, enough money for you to actually live very comfortably or to reinvest into the business. Then what needs to happen is that you have to try living below your means and you have to try to decrease business costs. This makes it difficult for you to grow your business because when you minimize business costs, most people will go into the marketing and cut out marketing budget because they think that it's sort of a useless expenditure in their business. However, it actually is not in the long term, but in the short term, most cases it seems as though it's not, right? So you will cut that out and then you start seeing yourself making less money, which is another problem. So how do we deal with this issue? I don't actually have solutions in this video, to be quite honest with you. I just have ideas that I think you should try, and I'm also trying on my side. The first thing that I have tried is living below my means. I was renting an apartment in Johannesburg and I was paying a lot of money, and now I don't pay rent at all because I live at home. And living at home means that I don't pay rent, so I've got a little bit more money to save. Another thing is that I moved the business from the city where I was working in Joburg, where I had to pay rent for a shop space, and now the shop space is where I live at home, right? So I'm spending less money on rent for myself, I'm spending less on rent for the business. This means that I've got a little bit more money to save up. With the business that I am running, I've always wanted to build it from a tattoo shop and then take the tattoo shop money, build a beauty salon that will give services that I want to run in that business. There are services that I am capable of doing, and I have the confidence that I can hire people to do those services and ensure that my business grows. But the problem was that I had to pay my personal bills and I had to pay the shop rent and everything. And once everything is paid, there is no more money for me to buy equipment for the extra services. There is no more money for me to save up so that I can spend more on the marketing to grow the business. And by living below my means, I've had one of the solutions that can help the business to grow, that can help to ensure that I've got a bit more money to save. But then here comes another challenge. Now that there is more money for you to save, you may find yourself spending on things you usually wouldn't be spending on frivolously, such as eating out, or always ordering in food. With these apps like Uber Eats, it makes it very easy for you to waste money. You can be chilling at home and you find yourself spending 200, 300, or even more for food to be delivered to you when you can cook at home. So with a little bit of more money for you to save, you find yourself having the temptation to spend it on things that are not so important. You also have to fight that urge. It is a very difficult urge to fight. Another thing that you should be sacrificing, I really believe that, is going out every weekend to have fun. Look, it is okay to have fun. It's actually very important for you to have fun and lay back. But then most of the time, you'll find that you have a lot of times during the week for you to just relax and you don't need to be spending your money. But we do that. We do go out. We do go out, buy drinks with friends, and get drunk, come back the next day. You're very tired. You can't work on that day, on the weekend, where in most cases the weekend is where you could make a lot of money. But you are so tired from the previous night that you went out to get drunk, right? So this is another thing that you should be sacrificing. Maybe do it once in a while, of course, because it is okay to unwind and get away from the stress of running a business. That little bit of money that you save from not going out to eat or from not going out for fun, clubbing and stuff like that, or ordering food, is enough money for you to spend on some pieces of equipment, to spend on Facebook ads or Google ads and so forth. Maybe web hosting, and you get your website created whether by yourself or by somebody else. And I believe these are some of the things that I'm trying myself to ensure that I can save more money and grow my business, because we were never really taught how to save money, how to grow a business, especially if you are a first generation entrepreneur. I hope you enjoyed this video. Click the like button and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one.